Yeah, right there.
Right.
What are you throwing right now?
Trick worm. Wacky. Oh!
Dang.
Could have been a small one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy crap!
Was it a good one?
Dude, that one felt like a good one. Like literally, they just, dude, okay, try a trick worm. Because they are just grabbing it and just swimming directly out to where I can't even.
You don't,
What the crap, bro?
Here, I'll throw it. You throw it.
What is going on? Good. Don't want to think about it, just gotta move forward.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, I saw
Got
that.
him.
Real.
Oh, he threw it.
I saw it. At least he wasn't like a 5-pounder.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely wasn't even 14, was he?
We'll say he was 13. We'll say he's 13.
Makes us both feel better.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. Is that a brim?
That was a bass. Like, I got him.
Dude, I thought he was gonna be big. I saw him just take off and swim with it.
That log. I think if I had one superpower, I think it'd be to see where the fish are at.
At least see underwater, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Good one?
Yeah. I keep. Dude,
Heck yeah.
did you see how where my line went?
Yeah, went straight out. I mean, yeah,
Dude, that's what they're doing.
they're just grabbing it and taking off with it.
I hope he's a keeper. He looks like on a
Oh, and he's 14.
shaky,
The other one, my other one wasn't that big, I don't think.
shaky head, bro. On the edge here. We gotta call this guy. Yeah.
Sir, that's what I'm talking about.
Crazy night. Crazy night. Whenever we got off the water, as you guys know who were there, fire rescue was there. There was a bunch of kayakers that I think that got stuck. As you know, the post, I think some of them were trying to come back, and I don't know if they made it or not. I'm sure we'll figure something out later. There was a boater who went out with us. His name was Clarence Schwartz. I haven't heard anything back from him. We just tried to check up on him. If you get this message, let us know that you're okay, that you made it back okay. I don't think that we saw you come in. So if you could just drop us a message, or whenever we get home, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you're helping them out there. I'm not sure. But we would love to hear from you. I know, one of our guys almost lost his boat, and I will update you guys tomorrow morning on Clarence's whereabouts and if he's okay.
All right, guys. So here's what ended up happening. We had 10 minutes left in the tournament. It was 9:20, pitch dark, and it just got super rough. It was big waves coming over the front of the boat. The winds picked up, a storm rolled in just out of nowhere. And we saw a lot of, the tournament guys already heading in. We're like, we got 10 more minutes. We're going to just wait here and fish it out, and then we'll go in. We only had 2 fish at that time. And so we're fishing, and I look out in the middle of the lake, and I just see a bunch of lights. And the little small lights just kind of spread out in the middle of the lake. And I look out, I was like, dude, that's weird. What is that? And we're both trying to look to see what it is. And it's just these lights, and you can see them going up and down. And when I say it's rough, it's some of the roughest water I've been in my experience, in my boat. And so I'm looking out, and I'm just thinking, if those are kayaks, they're in trouble, because a lot of people kayak the lake that we're fishing. And one of them's getting closer and closer, and so I do see it's a guy in his kayak, and I yell out, I was like, hey, do you need any help? And he said, yes, we all need help. And we're like, okay. And we throw down our rods, we hook them up, and we drive straight over to him. He said, there's a bunch of people that need help, but in the very back there's a canoe and they're taking on more water and they need the most help. So we said, okay, and we'll go get them. And everyone else is trying to make it back to shore. They're not even trying to really get back to the park. They're really trying to get back to shore and try to get to some docks. The way the wind was, though, they were going straight against the wind, and a lot of them, out of the people we did pick up, they were saying that they were paddling as hard as they could and they were not going anywhere. So it was a really scary situation, and it's pitch dark, and the only thing we can see are these little lights floating. So we go all the way out and we find the two people that were in the canoe, and both middle-aged woman, and I would say maybe even one close to 50s, and that was pretty much the group. They're all just middle-aged people, and they inexperienced kayakers. They took a guided tour, renting kayaks. They all just went out together, and there was a total of 14 of them. So we go and we get to the canoe, and we grabbed onto the canoe. We're like, we're here to help you guys. Try to get into my boat. And so they step in and they get in my boat, and we tie up their canoe, and we're like, who's next? Who can we get next? So we look over, and the kayaker next to us, she goes overboard, and she's yelling for help. So we go over there and we get the boat over to her, and the whole time we're trying to help her out, we also have these waves coming over the front of the boat, coming back of the boat, and it was rough. And we told her, we're like, grab onto this rope, and she grabbed onto it, and she pulled herself over, and we picked her up and we got her in the boat, and we're like, man, this is crazy. And there was still more people out there. Right after we got her in the boat and we tied up her kayak, or we actually just threw her kayak in the boat, we look over and two other people capsized over in their kayaks. And I drive over there to them, and we just had too many people on the boat at that point. We had 5 total, including us. We were taking on a bunch of water ourselves, and we're just in the middle of the lake. And so we told them, we're like, just stay here. We'll be right back for you guys. We're going to go and drop these people off. So we go, and we just go in. We're trying to be as safe as possible. We have all these people in the boat, including us, so we're trying to make it back safe ourselves. So we make it to the park, and they are safe. They're on land. We get them up, and we come, and there's fire rescue. At that time, there was just a big ambulance. There was a fire department truck. There's cops all at the park, and there's people that have already made it, kayakers that already made it back. So that was good to see. And we get them off, and they were so thankful. And me and Josh were like, all right, let's go get the other two that we saw out there. And a cop comes and he says, no, y'all can't go back out. And we're like, well, we told 2 other people that are currently, flipped over, just hanging on to their kayaks, that we're going to go back out there. He said, no, you can't go back out. And so I was like, well, if he's not going to allow us to go back out, I guess we'll just put the boat up and we'll get out, because we're still taking water over. Even at the ramp, we're still getting water coming in the back, and I was just getting so much water in the boat. I was worried about us as well. So Josh goes to get the boat trailer, and he's pulling around to put it in, and they wouldn't allow him to put the trailer in. And they said that the fire rescue boat is on its way and we can't block the ramp. And he said, okay, well, when is it going to be here? And they said, we don't know. So he has to pull the trailer out. In the meantime, I'm just kind of out there floating, taking the waves. And he runs out to the dock, and he was like, dude, they won't even let me put the trailer in. They said, you have to stay out here, and you're stuck out here until that boat comes, and they don't know when it's going to come. And we're both kind of like, we're just upset. We're like, well, there's still people out there. They're not even going to allow me to come in. And we're talking about it, and next to us are these 2 EMT guys. And I was like, well, if I'm stuck out here, can I at least go back and go get those people? And the EMT guy, he was overhearing us. He's like, look, legally, I can't tell y'all to go back out there. He said, but also can't stop you. If you go out there, and save those people, that would be great help. But he said, we can't stop you. And Josh is like, that's all we needed to know. So I was like, let's go. Josh jumped in the boat and we took off straight over there, and we found the 2 people that were hanging on to their boat, and then there was one other person, and that was a kayak instructor out there. So there's 3 other people still stuck out there floating, and the whole deal took almost another 15 minutes just for us to go back out there because the cops wouldn't let us go out. So luckily 2 people from their houses, they saw the situation, they got on their jet skis and they were out there with those people. Those people were hanging on jet skis. They couldn't get on them because there wasn't enough room. So we said, okay, we'll tie up the kayaks and we'll take the rest of the people and we'll take them back to shore. And by time we got the kayaks tied up, those people in the boat, and started going back to the ramp, is finally when the rescue boat was out there. So those people would have been stuck out there for another, I would say, even 30 minutes, and that rescue boat didn't even know where they were. But it was kind of crazy. I understand the cop not wanting us to go back out there because, you know, didn't want another liability out there, another person that they had to go get if something happened. But we were just too much, you know, just focused on saving those people. So we get those 3 other people in. We tow their kayaks all back, and we make it to the ramp. We get everyone out of the water, and everyone was accounted for. So thank God, you know, just I would say right place, right time for us in our situation. If we were fishing any other part of the lake, we wouldn't have seen them. And if we were, you know, to focus on this tournament, then we could have just stopped fishing whenever the storm got bad and just headed in. But, you know, 10 minutes left in the tournament, and we saw those people, and we both knew what we had to do. So thank God we were there. Thank God everyone made it safe. And it's just, you know, just an experience. And I'm thankful for the boat I have, and I'm thankful for, you know, just everything falling in place how it should have. We didn't win. I'll show the results. We would have most likely got 2nd place. We had a keeper like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, and then I caught one 3 to 4 pounds. So we would have had 5 or 6 pounds, which would have got a 2nd place, but no check or anything like that. So just thank God everything lined up, and thankful just everyone's safe. But yeah, that's it. That is the deal. Subscribe and like, and thank you for watching.